Hey, everybody. Welcome to our episode of our Town Hall series hosted by Certified PA Consulting. I'm Casey D'Amato. For those of you who don't know me, I am president and founder of Certified PA Consulting. We started in 2009, and I'm here with Danielle, who is our senior consultant, and a lot of you may have met her. So I'm really excited. She's going to be co-hosting some of our town halls now so that you can get to meet her before you may work with her one-on-one in a private session. So the services that we offer are salary negotiation, understanding terms of contracts. We help people avoid burnout, or if you're feeling burnout, how to navigate the next steps with burnout. We help people create side hustles or even start their own business, whether it's clinical or non-clinical, and a lot of things in between. We have relationships with people that help build wealth and organize your financial situation. So everything that is professional development related that are not the things that we're taught in PA school or in training for NP or even medical school. So we like to pop in here and just talk about some common topics that come up with our clients. Most of our services are one-on-one coaching. So typically on a phone call, so that way you can do it at any time that's convenient for you, and we help you one-on-one. We also have pre-recorded programs, and in some instances, we even have group programs. So today we're talking about the correct mindset going into negotiations. So Danielle is an expert in this. We have been helping people for many years. We've helped thousands of PAs because the mindset is really the most important when you're going into your negotiation, even more so than even knowing your numbers and some of the other things that we talk about. So we're going to talk about, about 5 key points to master your mind so that you're not feeling stressed out or overwhelmed going into your negotiation. So I'll let Danielle share some of the things that we share with our clients when we're working with them one-on-one. We go through the numbers, we go through the data, but most importantly, we talk about how to go in with confidence into your negotiation. So I'll let Danielle share some of the things that we talk about with our clients and getting the right mindset coming into negotiations.
Sure. Yeah, the first one I would say that is very important is to start with a positive mindset. So definitely stay positive in your negotiation. So there is often some context in the background that we dive in on the one-on-one sessions. And sometimes there's some background where you may feel resentful for a situation that happened, or you may feel angry or sad or hurt with something that happened at your office, at your workplace, at the hospital. Something that just didn't really sit right with you. And if you're going to go into a negotiation, if you still want to stay in this position, or you want to negotiate an offer with a new position, you really want to be positive. So bringing in negative feelings and negative situations is really going to put a damper on the negotiation. So something that I always, have to kind of sometimes reframe and help our clients with is staying positive in that negotiation. So framing that negotiation with a really positive mindset, saying I deserve this, or you did this to me, so I deserve X, Y, or Z. Those aren't going to make, even though you may feel that way, that's not a good strategy for your negotiation. So we do help you kind of dive into those situations, but the negotiation itself, we help you kind of stay positive in those feelings with that. The other thing that I would say is something that a lot of Ps and NPs struggle with is confidence with negotiation, because we're not trained in this in PA or NP school. It's just not something natural to us. For a lot of us, we're not maybe business minded. We weren't taught this. So definitely stay confident, and I do help you kind of with your phrasing and how I can help you with your confidence. But another piece and pearl that I tell our clients is to practice it with your partner, your spouse, with a friend. Really practice the phrasing of how you want to say this negotiation and get your win-win for you and the employer. That's what's going to be the most effective for your negotiation. So oftentimes, again, people will say, like, I deserve this salary, or I deserve, this because of this salary report. But that's just one piece to, the backup of your negotiation and what you deserve. We actually, like Casey mentioned, we dive into your numbers, your data, and I help you gain that confidence in your negotiation so that you do know, hey, this is, your collections are very high, and we consider your benefits package, and we consider a lot of different factors. And I help you build that confidence. Like, yeah, you do have room to negotiate here, and here's why you should be confident going to this negotiation. Here's some signs signs from what you told me when we were going through your background that really will make this negotiation really successful for you. So that's something I can help you build that confidence in a one-on-one session if you don't already have it. The other one I would say is knowing your deal breakers. So this is really important, and this is tough work because you do need to do some self-reflection and some kind of soul searching to figure out what your deal breakers are. There is no sense. We can spend an hour going through a negotiation and talk through a whole negotiation, but if you have found that there are deal breakers in your current role or say in an offer that you have, there's no sense going through the work of the negotiation and the struggle, that you may feel with that. You need to decide if this is something that you need to make an exit. So this is something that will take a lot of time and self-reflection to know your deal breakers. Sometimes those deal breakers, some examples that I've heard from clients are maybe there's a challenging person in their office that they've really tried to make that situation better and they can't make it better. And that might be a deal breaker for you. And then hey, I need to make that exit. Also, I've seen situations where maybe you're working with a certain hospital system or something like that, and they're just not willing to negotiate with you, and you're very money motivated. That's a deal breaker for you. Then you've decided, that's a deal breaker for me. I need to make an exit. That's important to know that about yourself. Also, sometimes upward growth is really important. So that's sometimes a deal breaker for people. So say you're in derm and you want to do cosmetics, but your practice really isn't supportive of that, then that might be a deal breaker for you. Or maybe you want to do excisions, or maybe you want to have a specialty practice and your practice is not supportive of that. Then you've just decided that that's a deal breaker for you. And then there's no sense in negotiating once you've tried. Then you need to make an exit and find someone who's supportive of your career goals. So those are the big pieces. I would also say with your deal breakers, on one other caveat is don't have 10 deal breakers. Really, your deal breakers should be really important, like at max 2 or 3 things that you just will not falter on in a negotiation. Those are the things you're going to hold the line on.
I agree 100%. So to recap, Danielle said, staying positive, going in with a positive attitude, having confidence, building up that confidence, which if it's hard for some people naturally to feel confident about their negotiations. It can feel intimidating for a lot of people. And we can help you with that process and know those deal breakers, and ideally just a couple of deal breakers. And one of the other things to think about is when you go into your negotiations, think about the value to the other person. So what are they really looking for, rather than thinking about, well, what you're going to ask for, or some people even worse will say what I'm going to fight for. The negotiation should not be a fight. It shouldn't be a confrontation. It should be a dialogue with two people that have mutual goals. So the practice of the facility is looking to grow in a certain way, and you are looking to personally grow your role in a certain way, and those are in alignment, and therefore you can present your value to them. Yes, we have value as PAs or NPs. Obviously, we're giving great quality of care to patients, but maybe we can bring on additional value, things that we're also passionate about, whether that is doing some things in management, or whether that is maybe we like marketing. So we're doing some things with marketing, or maybe we're getting more involved with research, or there's some development. Maybe we're helping with a satellite location. We're doing something that we are passionate about because stepping into our leadership role as a PA or an NP, but it also is helping propel the facility forward in the trajectory that they want. So another point that I wanted to bring up is make sure that you understand what they want for the big vision of the facility. Where are they looking to grow? Are they looking to expand locations or research? Or are they struggling with management of staff or things like that? Things that you like to do naturally, and you could step in and bring more value in that capacity. Or maybe you are motivated by patient volume. You like a lot of patients. And so maybe if they are revenue focused, maybe you can present value that you can actually comfortably and confidently see more patients without reducing quality of care with some more support staff or something like that. So you can have that dialogue. So really think about what they want, and is it aligned with what you want, so that the proposal that you make is going to benefit both of you. So that's another way to really help your mindset, because if you're confident that you're presenting something that they want, it's no longer a conflict or tension or a fight or an argument or an ask. It's not really an ask. It's really more of an offer, that you're offering something that helps them, that also helps you, because if you do these things, then you can negotiate a higher salary because it's going to bring in more revenue or increase efficiency and things like that. So it takes a lot of that tension and stress out of the conversation, because now you can go in with that confidence like Danielle was talking about, and you're going to be a lot more positive because you're excited about this presentation and proposal of this offer you have for them that's going to help them and help you. It's that win-win. So that we talk about a lot with our clients. So I really wanted to touch on that one. And the last point that we wanted to talk about in this week's town hall is your emotional state and sort of coming into this conversation. It's a transactional conversation. It's a business conversation between two people that are looking to grow their professional lives. We're not having a conversation with our significant other at home. This is a professional dialogue. So it is a transactional conversation. So it's not the place to be over emotional, to be particularly angry, or to come in really feeling sad or scared, or like you want to cry. Those things are really important to have your emotions under control much before you go into that process of the negotiation conversation, because it's really just two people having a professional conversation about the future of their professional lives. It's not a place for emotions in this dialogue. And if you're feeling particularly emotional about your negotiations or about your workplace, it might be time to think about that or get some support, whether it's from us or somebody else outside of your professional environment, because this conversation, the negotiation conversation, is going to have a better outcome if you can approach it in a professional way without that emotional component. And to Danielle's point, to know your deal breakers or even know your exit. Like if you are presenting the offer that you know is something that's valuable to them, and for some reason they're not excited about it, or to Danielle's point, if there is a personality in the mix that just is a toxic personality, if these things are happening, these are red flags that in your mind, before you even go into the negotiation, you're thinking, if I hit some roadblocks and I'm knowing I'm presenting a strong offer, or if I know that this one person that's toxic really isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon and I can't change their personality, then in the back of your mind you're thinking, there's a really good chance I'm probably going to just be planning my exit strategy. I'm going to try this negotiation. I'm going to give it my all, give it my best, present a win-win solution that I know is beneficial for them and me. But at the end of the day, I may be thinking about an exit plan more than this negotiation, because this might just not be the right fit. And it's not anybody's fault. It just might not be the right fit for your goals. And that is a non-emotional, completely objective assessment that you can make before you go into the conversation that will help you so much with your mindset. Because if you can recognize this might just not be the right fit, it is a toxic personality, I'm going to present a win-win, but this is the type of facility that I know they don't want to see more patients, or maybe it's academic, or there's other outside circumstances that are going to prohibit you from presenting the win-win in a way that will help them and help you, might just not be the right fit. It might just be time to start thinking about your exit. And if you know that going in for your negotiations, again, a lot of that emotion can go away. Your mindset can be a lot stronger about this conversation, being calm, confident, collected, presenting a strong value that will benefit them and benefit you. So we wanted to share, these are some of the common things we talk about all the time, Danielle, myself, over the years with our clients. They're so important to pay attention to, in addition to your numbers, which was, another topic. We have videos on that as well. Understanding your numbers and where you stand, and not talking about what's fair or talking about other people. And all those are all other things we can talk about. But these are some big ones related to mindset that we want to share with you. So if you're struggling at all, or you feel uncomfortable at your negotiations, feel free to reach out to us. You can email team@certifiedpaconsulting.com. You can go to our website, certifiedpaconsulting.com. We have a YouTube channel that you're watching this video on. Our YouTube channel, you can check out all of our other YouTubes. Make sure you click the thumbs up, like them, all the things, share them. We'll put some notes in the show notes that have easy links to get in touch with us. If you want to work with us, or if you want to check out our other free resources, we have free PDF guides you can download. We offer occasional free webinars on starting practice, on all sorts of things. And every month we have a free FAQ session. You can come and ask us any question. It's typically on a Tuesday evening once a month. So make sure you're in our email newsletter so you'll be notified of that. So we would love to help you on your journey. We're very passionate about helping PAs and help people navigate these professional issues that we're not taught in PA school. So on that note, we will sign off. We'll see you on our next town hall video. We wish you all the best. We're here for you if you get stuck along the way.
Thanks.